What is up, you guys? It's your boy Anderson Wayne, and I want to share about my experiences about the approach that I make for the past 2 days, the boot camp with Min Hang and some other dude for the first day. And here's what I realized that for my boot camp. Basically, you make the approach and make new friends instantly, and I don't know, just say hi to everyone for 3 to 5 hours straight. Just like hello, hi, like make the approach, right? That's the purpose of the basically getting the momentum of your social skills. And what I realized was that I'm kind of getting better and better each day by my approach, which most of the time people think was really fucking weird by doing all that shit and wasn't being present in the moment because they were like insecure about what they were doing. And last time I was filming at the beach with Min, and then it was more like uh, we were shooting a video where we have like certain topics that we can actually pick and actually talks about our beach adventure, like Anderson Virgin debuted and all that shit. And we have this certain conversation about what not like topics that we can actually share about. It's more like being present in the moment, spirituality, and high vibration people, and energy, and most of all like education system in jail. And what I did that day was like this. That was like my first approach with Min Hang at the beach, and we actually did a alright job, because like right now I look at a video, I was like, what the fuck was I doing? I was fucking retarded. Like, what the fuck? There's so many things that I need to improve, but yeah. And that's what I realized that, and yeah, but it was still alright. So then I went to Spectrum yesterday with Min and some other his friend Min on Tinder, and we were doing a boot camp like for ourselves too, and then it's more like uh approach, saying hi, build up a conversation, being present in the moment. And Min was pretty pushy about like go that one, go, just say hi and build up a conversation, all the people. And we didn't film that day because what he was thinking was like make pure approach instead of interviewing people, because interviewing people you guys have to like build up a topic, which is much fucking easier, because when you have a topic is basically like you're getting ready for your momentum of approaching. And once you're ready for it, and then there's like less stress and you actually can be in the moment being present. But pure approach and by yourself, like your own game, it's more of a technique and more like you have to let yourself go and facing these fears, fucking chaos. You know what I mean? Like this is the actual chaos that I'm talking about. Like I haven't ever made an example of chaos, but I actually met a shitload of them today and yesterday. It was more like the rejection, the low vibration that I'm getting from people. Spectrum was literally alright, but Mission Mall was like this full of fucking chaos. And I don't know, I wasn't really wasn't really comfortable with it. Even I was out of my comfort zone already by asking these questions, because you have to realize when you make the approach and you asking these questions, you're basically out of your comfort zone. So you have to be uncomfortable. You have to push yourself to certain limits, make yourself uncomfortable. That's why you're out of comfort zone. And by asking uncomfortable questions or action, it's more like those topics that are pretty sensitive. It's more like drugs, sex, and boyfriend, girlfriend, and holding hands and all that shit. And that's what I like realized what happened. And then yeah, so Spectrum, I met most people I interact was pretty nice. Like holy shit, that they're actually answering questions without like filming and all that. Like I met this chick named Crystal. She was working at this ice cream shopping shit, dressed all formal. I mean, well, yeah, it's uniform. So, and then she was more like, well, I thought she was in college, but she was a senior in high school, just like me, you know. And then I was like, oh damn, like wow, you are. And I videotape her. I asked her certain questions. Yeah, and then Crystal, and then there's like a couple chicks that I met. They're really nice, and they're like, "Oh, hi, yeah." And I like at the end, I always ask them for a hug. Like I was like, awkward hug, thank you, like, thank you, no, because I was being appreciative about their response, their reaction, like to my question, to my answer, and they're willing to actually stay and answer the fucking question. You know, like people weren't appreciative. They think it was awkward as fuck. This is fucking retarded when you approach and not getting what you want. But when I make the approach, like, and then they're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like, it's more like, "Holy shit!" Like, thank you for the approach. Thank you for the answer, of me. Like, even you says like, I have a boyfriend," or I'm leaving right now. I'm kind of in a rush. Be appreciative that they're actually saying that shit to you. Like, wow, you know, and then I make the approach to this 3 Korean chick. Really nice, got heavy ass fucking makeups, like fucking all the other Koreans do. They're from South Korea and they're just here like studying shit and shopping because Spectrum. They live in Anaheim. That's what I remember, right? Yeah. And then I asked him certain questions like, "Oh, how's studying? How do you like about school?" And then he was like, "Oh, I think it's okay." Like like we don't want to be too pushy. Like they have heavy ass accent and they don't want like, and they don't really speak much English like I used to be. So, and then yeah, so I at the end I give them a hug, like a group hug, awkward hug. They're just laughing. They feel kind of awkward because like back in Asia, people don't really do that kind of shit. What I'm doing right now, but in U.S. is kind of like, even you did it, it's like, oh, it's whatever. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So Asia was like, oh, they're actually surprising, and I like that. And I asked these 2 chicks about like social media, like, are you addicted to it? This blonde chick looked at her friend. I was like, I'm not addicted to it, all right. And then she's like, yes, you are. They're like laughing and all that shit. Like, you get the smile that they're being present in the moment. And then my buddy May was like, holy shit, you see that smile? That's what you want. You asked her number. I was like, oh shit. I was being present too. I forgot to ask her numbers, and then it was just so much fun. Like at the moment, like holy shit, and then forgot to ask her numbers, and then and then I went to Forever 21 and I saw these 2 chick. Her name was Chloe and Iris. So I was asking them the same bullshit again. They were pretty open minded dancers, and yeah. So I got their numbers, and yeah. Been texting all day, so I was being really appreciative about them too. So yeah, and then other than that, I met this 28 years old chick who looks like 17. She's so cute though. Holy shit. Like her iPad was broken, and then like she was trying to like go to App Store and fix it. And I asked her like, what do you think about education system? She's more like, it's shit. That's what she said. She was like, it's shit. I was like, wow, that was so inspiring. Damn. Thank you. Like, it's shit. And I was like, so you don't think that test shows what you actually learn about? She's like, no, not at all. Like, I think the test is a bunch of bullshit, and you won't learn shit from like school. You actually gain your experience from life, not school. So it's more like, hi mom. Okay, it's more like you're gaining the actual experience from school. I mean, not school, but like life. And then, yeah. So then I realized that what is it? Like I realized she was present. She wasn't. She had an accent too. She was she was Dominican. Well, I forgot what she was. Colombian, yeah, sorry, Colombian. Yeah, she was Colombian. She had this accent. I like that kind of. And I was more like, damn. And she wasn't open minded at first. She was kind of confused at what I'm doing. Like her face was telling me like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like what the fuck. And then once like I built up certain conversation and interview her a little bit, and then build up a certain conversation, she was more willing to be open minded about it, and she was in a rush. She said she was in a rush. I have to go right now. She used the word right now, but when I built up a certain conversation, she did end up standing there and put her hands down like, oh, she was actually listening. Like, holy shit, like she was being present in the moment too. Then she wasn't in that kind of rush anymore. She thinks she can wait because she was waiting for my approach. She was waiting for my questions, like the next step, like my action, and she wasn't into my first like action. That's why she said she has to go, and because she was waiting for my next step, like what action should I take? And then when I build up certain conversation, that's the action I took. And then she likes it. That's why she stayed. Otherwise, she's gonna be like, she's not even gonna answer. She think that this guy is boring me right now. And yeah, so, and like, if I would be alone, I'll get bored, right? And then if I were with someone interesting, I'll get entertained. And then if I get with someone like boring, I'd rather be alone. So, yeah, that's the concept that I've been like telling this other chick that I met. And there's other people that I met, a lot of them, that we just saying fucking hi to everyone. At the spectrum, we approach like guys, girls, all of them, old people too. And then there's this lady who was like 40, in her 40s. She was like sitting at the fountain, and then my buddy Min asked her a question. She was like, "I really like your shirt. Like, it was blue, and blue represented the fucking water that I drink, and what water, blah blah blah." He was giving out values. What I mean by giving out values is more like he was given like the valuable conversation that he was giving out. So like being appreciative is like a valuable conversation. And then he keeps saying like blah blah blah, and your shoes is like, and the way I like your sunglasses is because blah blah blah. Those are like high valuable conversation. And then he ended up asking her, so how was your day? That just cut off the value like that he was like giving her. And then once she received so much valuable shit and then end up not receiving a valuable conversation, she was like, she just shake her head, fucking walk away. So yeah, like but sometimes like people like, oh, then back in the business, like, oh, you're not giving me more values, then you back on the topic, the approach, you know. And then yeah, that was Spectrum. Spectrum was alright. And what I don't like about that yesterday is because we didn't film it. It's not like we need to be filmed, but like it's like I want to film it to see like where we should be improved, like what should we be doing and all that, and make our approach better. So think about like this, like we didn't do a pretty good job at the approach, but yeah, so like what we did alright job at the approaching Spectrum, but I was more present like at the video that I did on San Clemente Beach than I was doing it at Spectrum without recording. But Spectrum without recording, it's like you're getting out your comfort zone, because recording while you're filming, it's more like you're in your comfort zone and asking the question that you're comfortable with. That's why you think that you're like trapped in this comfort zone. But if you want to make more approach in any situation, any kind of chaoses, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to like get out of it and then make the chaos become one of you, like and then give other people more value. You're the valuable person than the others, like than the people that you're actually approaching. So once you get out more value and they receive the value, then they think that it's okay. Like they actually wanted to stay and like by listening to you. So, and then today I was at Mission Mall, and Mission Mall was kind of alright because, well, not alright. I don't really like today's approach. I don't know why. I just don't fucking feel like it. It's like the same approach we have been doing, but people wasn't appreciate about our value that we were being given now, and people are more judgmental about like our like standards, like our question that we were going to ask. And like most people, they use the word, like most girls, they use like, oh my god, like, like you're fucking like I have a boyfriend, right? Or we actually leaving right now, because like I said, like, like if I was alone, I'll get bored. Like if I was with someone like interesting, I'll get entertained. If I was someone like if I was with someone boring, I'd rather be alone, right? So that's their situation. If I get with someone boring, I'd rather be alone. So it's not because you're the girl that that approach. It's because you're not getting me bored. You're like entertaining me right now. So that's why I approach. Like, by what I mean by entertain is more like the vibration that I'm receiving from the person when I approach, and then wow, that actually entertained me, and then she actually fun, she actually smart, and being appreciative about my value, and that's why I make the approach, and then that's why she let me make the approach instead of using the word of I have a boyfriend, or I'm actually leaving right now. That's what I think about, like. So when I make the approach, I'm always like be like appreciative, because they have the freedom to reject our value, 'cause, yeah. And but what I don't like for today is I wasn't used to the chaoses that I'm getting, because what I mean by chaos is people are finding kind of like low standard, like low vibration, and that low vibration actually makes me kind of sick. And what my goal is, I want to approach all. Like I want to approach all, even their low fucking vibration, even their low standard, even they're not like even they're not entertained, like or I'm not entertained. So then I'm fucking bored. I'm fucking weird. I'm retarded as fuck, right? Then yeah, but my goal is to approach all. But I wasn't like ready for that kind of vibration. It was more like I was being inappreciative about their rejection and their vibration. I mean, they have the fucking freedom to do whatever they want. If people ask me questions and they bore me, then I will fucking walk away too. I have the freedom to do so, and they have the freedom to fucking accept the truth that you're fucking boring me. So, and the people that I approach mostly, they are not boring me, but I'm boring them. So that's why they want to walk away, and they want to use like boyfriend excuses or girlfriend excuses, But worst case scenario, you're not getting punched in the face. You're not going to jail. You're not going to die. So like, who gives a shit? Like, you know what I mean? You make the approach, and you become a better human being every day, every single day of your life, and then yeah, do whatever you love. So yeah, that's what I get from. But what I mean by getting these chaos is like they're low vibration, and then when they're low vibration, I wasn't used to a low vibration, because I've been receiving this middle vibration, a higher vibration people, more than like today, because today is mostly like low and middle, and all that. And I don't think I met like someone who's actually like higher vibration. There's only one chick that I met who's higher vibration, and her name was like Robin and some shit. She wouldn't give out like her number to men, even we built up shitload of conversations. But she was married, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe she just doesn't want to give us a number. Maybe the universe doesn't want us to have the number. And then I say hi to this chick, but she ended up she was a guy that just fucking gay. But yeah, and then I was like, hey, how's it going? When she fucking turned around, he was like, hey, what's up? Like the voice that gay guys do. And I was just trying to be nice. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like I asked him certain questions, and a minute go up. I was like, oh shit, we just realized he was a fucking dude. And then damn, but we asked him certain questions, and then he likes it. He said, oh my god, you guys are so funny. Are you guys like have a hard time to find your shit? And then I was like, no, we actually good. We're actually perfect. And we like, okay, thank you. Like we usually would give out hugs because they're fucking girls, and then but man would just go for a knuckles. He's like, thank you. And then he turned around, he looked at me, he was like, that was a fucking dude. And I was like, yep, that was a fucking dude. Holy shit. And then he was like, oh my god, I'm being inappreciative right now. Like, holy shit. That was a fucking dude. So yeah. So today wasn't really that great, and I might take a break tomorrow, and or I might take action tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on my mood and everything, because I wasn't being appreciative at Mission Mall today. So I want to try different places. I want to film it. I want to share with you guys, and just make myself better human beings, and gain my experience and momentum of social skills every day from our daily basis. So yeah, And what I mean by that is like this quote, like, you know, if I will get along, like if I get along, I'll get bored, right? If I get like with someone interesting, I'll be entertained. If I get with someone boring, I'd rather be alone. So yeah, and then be appreciative about the person that you met, even they reject you or giving you a low vibration reaction. Be appreciative of them actually giving you something back, instead of complaining. Oh, this situation are shit. This places are bad. This is bad approach. I shouldn't have done this at all. Like, you know, and once you make the approach, it's more like, um, you just be in the moment and then have fun. That's it, and just enjoy the vibe and enjoy all the situations that you're getting right now, and being present in the moment. Always have fun. Just say hi to everyone. Hello, hi, bye. This is your boy, and I'll see you guys next time.